Would you believe me if I said that there was actually a time where you owned the things that you bought? Your favorite music was on CDs, movies on DVDs, and even the games you played came in boxes. But nowadays, it seems like everything from simple entertainment to the car you drive is somehow a subscription. But what got us to this point where companies not only want our money, but they now want it monthly? Well, having some type of subscription like fee has been around for centuries, with magazines and newspapers being one of the first kinds of subscription services from as late as the 17th century. But this isn't what blew up the idea of businesses selling you a monthly subscription. It was actually only the start of it. In August of 1997, two men named Reed Hastings along with Mark Randolph would create a DVD rental service. But this wasn't just any DVD rental store. With the founders being frustrated with rental stores charging late fees, the team had an idea, and it wasn't to charge you for the price of the DVD you just didn't return. Instead of paying to rent a DVD temporarily, Mark and Reed had a different idea, and ultimately it would change the way we pay for services forever. No longer would you pay a fixed amount to rent a DVD for a certain amount of time, but to allow you to rent the DVD for as long as you wanted, but only if you agreed to pay monthly. And this concept was massive because not only was it the first of its time, it actually created the company we know today as Netflix. The concept revolutionized not only entertainment, but how we would end up paying for future services. But why was the business model of Netflix such a big deal? Well, it's because other companies realized that recurring revenue is way better than selling you a product once, nearly guaranteeing them that you pay them forever. And as of today, getting charged once for something is almost too good to be true. But how do these companies get away with this? Especially when these subscription fees start charging you for nearly everything. Well, let's look at the psychological part of a subscription service. Say a new game came out costing you $100, a pretty expensive game, but right below it you have an option. Instead of paying $100 now, you now have the option of paying just $9 monthly. Feels cheap for now, right? But before you know it, and just after 12 months, that $9 has turned into $108. And the worst part is, you still don't own that game. And companies love this business model because not only does it keep them profitable, it makes it harder for you to leave them. Ever had a gym membership that you won't cancel because you swear that one day you'll use it? Well, that's exactly the kind of thinking these companies want you to have, and sadly it's normalized. What's even crazier is that there's a chance that you are being charged right now for a subscription that you're not even using anymore. Now, subscription services aren't always bad, and it can be convenient having those constant updates and lower upfront cost, but it gets to a point where convenience starts costing you thousands, which leads us to start asking ourselves, is it really necessary to have all these monthly fees? As some companies even started to put basic features like heated seats in your car behind a subscription. And you're probably thinking that there's no way people would pay for that, but the market for subscriptions is rising, and at this point people are starting to expect that you do pay. So what happens next? Do we really start subscribing to everything, or will people get tired of all these subscriptions and finally push back? But that's it for this video. If you liked it, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, peace.